Welcome to our discussion on setting up a business in the IFZA Free Zone in Dubai, a spot that's really gaining traction for its streamlined processes and cost-effective solutions.
I know, it's pretty interesting, right? Can you share what exactly makes IFZA such a solid option?
Absolutely. One of the key highlights is that IFZA offers 100% foreign ownership, which means investors maintain complete control over their
Yeah,
businesses. Plus, it comes with tax exemptions and a very simplified application process that can sometimes be completed in as little as 10 to 12 days.
that's impressive, especially for someone looking to get into the market without a lot of bureaucratic delays.
Right, exactly. And there's also a very affordable cost structure. The license costs, for example, start from around 12,000 AED and go up to 25,000 AED, while license renewal can be, anywhere between 8,000 AED to 20,000 AED. It helps
Yep.
keep the overhead low for startups and small businesses.
So it's really a win-win for both local drivers and international ventures. Speaking of which, what about the types of licenses available?
Good question. IFZA offers three primary licenses: a professional license for service-based consultancy and technical support, a commercial license for trade, import, export, and similar activities, and a branch license for foreign companies wanting to establish a presence here in Dubai. This variety makes it flexible for different
Uh-huh.
types of business activities.
That does sound flexible, but isn't there a slight concern that such low costs might come with compromises in service quality or infrastructure?
I get what you're saying, but in the case of IFZA, it's actually about efficiency.
Yeah,
They offer state-of-the-art facilities and strategic location benefits, like access to major shipping routes and ports, which really supports business growth. It's like blending cost-effectiveness with world-class infrastructure. Pretty neat, right?
that's definitely a compelling combination. Now, what about the actual process of setting up a business in IFZA, like the steps involved?
The process is quite straightforward and mostly online, which is great if you want to avoid endless paperwork. It starts by selecting your business activity, since that influences the type of license you need. Then you determine the company's
Yep,
legal
get the right
structure,
activity
whether
first.
it's a free zone establishment or a free zone company. After this, you register your trade name with IFZA, and then you apply for initial approval by submitting the necessary documents, which, by the way, include a passport copy, passport size photos, and Emirates ID copies.
That seems pretty efficient, especially with most things handled online. What happens after the registration part?
After obtaining the initial approval, you draft and sign the local service agent agreement or the memorandum of association, depending on your chosen structure.
Right.
Then, you pick your business location, which could be an office space or a warehouse, open a corporate bank account, and finally pay the fees to collect your business license.
It sounds almost too streamlined. Are there any notable advantages that really tip the balance in favor of IFZA?
One huge advantage is the fast turnaround. You can get your license in just a few days if you submit everything correctly. Plus, because of the location in Dubai, you're strategically set up to access global markets, which is a big boost for international trade, not to mention the cost savings from things like the possibility of having a virtual office instead of a physical one.
Absolutely. And then there's the role of companies like Bizinvest Firm, right? They seem to act as one-stop shops for getting through all these procedures.
Exactly. BizInvest Firm is there to assist every step of the way. They help gather and submit all required documents, secure the necessary approvals, and
Indeed.
streamline the whole process. It really removes a lot of guesswork and hassle from setting up your business.
I've heard that dealing with international paperwork and local regulations can be a maze. It's nice to see that they simplify that process significantly.
Yeah, definitely. In addition to helping with document submission, they also offer services like bank account setup, visa and immigration support, office space solutions, and even tax and VAT registration.
Right.
It's that kind of comprehensive support that really makes a difference.
Looking at it all, IFCA really seems designed with the entrepreneur in mind, especially those looking for flexible setups and speedy processing times.
Absolutely. And while the cost is quite appealing, I gotta mention that the streamlined processes and flexible licensing options really provide solid value. It's almost like they've taken the headache out of business setup, all while offering competitive pricing.
Well, there's a lot to consider. For instance, how do you see IFZA positioning itself against other free zones in the UAE?
That's a respectful challenge. Other free zones certainly offer competitive perks too. But IFZA stands out with its balanced mix of affordability, comprehensive support, and strategic location in Dubai.
Yeah,
It's particularly attractive for startups and international businesses that value quick setup times and operational efficiency.
got it. And with all that in place, do you think it's accessible for someone who might not be physically in Dubai?
Absolutely. Another key benefit is that you don't need to be on the ground in Dubai to set up your business. The process can be managed remotely with authorized representatives. It truly opens the door for global entrepreneurism without geographical constraints.
That's really exciting. It means the world of business in one of the most dynamic regions is open to a wide array of investors.
Exactly. And that's why we see IFZA, with the support of experts like BizInvest Firm, as a really smart choice if you're looking to tap into the vibrant, diverse
Right.
market of Dubai. It's cost-effective, efficient, and offers a comprehensive ecosystem for business growth.
Well, thanks for breaking that down so thoroughly. It sounds like a great option for anyone ready to dive into the Dubai market while enjoying benefits like full foreign ownership and streamlined processes.
For sure, if you're considering setting up a business, IFZA provides a robust, hassle-free framework that really supports both small ventures and large companies.
And with guidance available every step of the way, what more could an investor ask for?
Right. It's about making business setup as smooth as possible so you can focus on growing your enterprise. Thanks for this awesome conversation. Hope everyone finds the insights helpful.
Absolutely. Thanks for the deep dive. Catch you next time.